Hey, it's Chad with Drive to Lightning, the positively charged EV channel, and I'm here with Karl Bloss from Consumers Energy. Hi, Karl.
Good to see you.
We're at the Grand Rapids International Auto Show, and Karl's going to tell us a little bit about how you can get your home set up for EV charging. So, Karl, what do I do? How do I get started up, and how can Consumers Energy help me get my home set up to charge like an EV Lightning? Or,
great question.
Lightning.
Great question. So I'm here with the Consumers Energy booth, and one of the things we do for our electric customers is we give a $500 rebate towards a home charging setup. And if you don't know where to start with us first, because we can hook you up with an electrician. We have a network of vetted electricians, so they can come out and look at your house, give you a quote, and you can decide whether that's the way you want to go, if you want to have a different electrician do it. But in any case, you can also just get the $500 rebate towards a home charger, and there's also the smart charging incentive. So if you did the home charger rebate in the past and you haven't done the smart charging incentive, which used to be called bring your own charger, we'll give you $10 a month for 12 months just for charging off peak. So you got to change your habits a little bit, but it's super easy to do. You can program your charger or your EV to start charging after 11 p.m. and before 6 a.m. when the energy is cheapest, or all day on weekends.
And let's get real a minute. So charging off peak is what we should want to do. Like our cell phones, we plug them in, we go to bed, we wake up, they're fully charged.
That's right.
Our cars should be the same. We really want them to charge while we're sleeping.
Yep.
People have an idea of going to a car chargers, putting the handle in and waiting 20 minutes for it to charge or whatever. What we do as EV drivers, you and I, we plug in our car and we go to sleep.
That's right.
And so it takes us 10 seconds
It takes 10 seconds to charge.
Yeah.
Yep, 5 seconds to plug in and 5 seconds to unplug, and what happens in the middle, who cares, I'm sleeping.
Who cares, I'm sleeping. Yeah, I'm dreaming about driving my EV tomorrow.
That's right.
And let me say, for me and Sarah, we use Consumer Energy rebate to get our charger set up at our home, and also we got a credit through the government. We were able to stack those two plans.
That's right.
And setting up for a home charger for us, I think, Karl, costs $100, and that's it. So start your search with Consumers Energy. That's what we did, and we're so glad that we did.
And if you don't know where to start, you can just go to consumersenergy.com/EV, or if you're coming out to the auto show, hit us up. We got some literature. We can even get your name on a list so somebody can contact you to make it easy. We also have some other brochures. We get a lot of questions about like what happens to the grid. As Chad said, we want to charge at night, which is also good for the grid. We get this question a lot: is there enough energy out there to charge the cars? And the answer is it's already there if we just charge off peak. And what we find is that when people are enrolled in these programs and they learn about it, we get over 90% compliance with that.
Oh,
Because
they're
like,
fantastic.
Dude, I'm saving money. Why would I not do this?
Just charge while I sleep. And while you're here, check out the Ford F-150 Lightning here. Maybe Karl could show us a little bit.
Yeah.
This is the Consumers Energy Ford Lightning.
Yeah, so this charge port is over on the driver's side, and we have this huge frunk. And what's cool about this is you also have vehicle to load outlets. You have these, and you have them back in the bed, so if you're doing any kind of work or tailgating, this is an awesome setup for crock pots, waffle irons. And check this out, this is a cooler with a drain in the bottom.
Oh, that's awesome.
So when you go tailgate, sorry, it's a little dirty, this is our work truck, but you fill this up with ice, you put your drinks in there, and it just drips out the melted ice, and when you're done, you cover it back up. So, yeah, super useful.
You can't beat that deal.
Yeah.
And the interior on this, we rode in this at the Detroit Auto Show, but maybe we can just show the interior a minute. You're not sacrificing comfort if you go with the F-150 Lightning.
One thing I've heard, I'm not a truck driver, but one of the things I've heard from F-150 owners are like, this feels like my truck, right? So this is very familiar. If you are in an F-150 and you want to go electric, it's not going to feel much different to you, except it's quiet, there's a ton of power. These things really rip. We can't do it with our work truck, right? But man, these things are quick, and there's a ton of room, it's quiet. Again, you got all the outlets, so yeah.
Plenty of room for a crew, Karl, in the back seat.
So you can flip this up so you can have more storage for anything.
Oh, you get a couple of toolboxes back there.
Yeah, you get a bike back in there if you don't want to put it in the back. Now ours has a roll-up tonneau cover, but if you don't have that, you can get the bed liner. I'm showing here's the vehicle to load.
Oh, right.
And then up here's the 30 amp 240, so if you got a welder, you can run that. You could charge another EV. We were charging a zero electric motorcycle at National Drive Electric Week off of this truck.
So again, if you're coming to the Grand Rapids International Auto Show, stop by and see Karl and his team for Consumers Energy. You'll be glad that you did.